ओके सो गाइस फाइनली इट इज़ ओवर हियर। और अभी मुझे कोई भी व्हाट्सएप में मैसेज नहीं आना चाहिए कि फ्लटर का मैं इंस्टॉलेशन कैसे करूँ, मुझे कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आ रही है आफ्टर डूइंग दिस। So firstly you need to open the browser which you are using. You need to type flutter flutter.dev, and once you head on over here, then you need to press on this get started button. Then you need to select your OS. For me it is Windows, so I'm going for the Windows. Now after opening this website, you need to click on the next tab and search for the git download for your OS. So for me it is Windows, so I'll just say Win, and it should give me downloading Git for the Windows, and it should automatically download. And if you want to do manually, you can select according to your machines. If it is 32-bit, then go with the 32-bit, and if it is 64, then go with the 64-bit. After that, you just have to type Android Studio and click on the first website over here. Come on, yes, and then you just need to download the Android Studio from here. So until now you will be having three files downloaded with you. First this Android Studio, then after with this git setup file, and you will be, if you are downloading the zip file, then you might have one zip file for this Flutter SDK zip file, right? But I'll show you the fastest possible installation in this video which you could possibly do. So firstly install the git. Then what you need to do is you need to scroll over here, and you would be able to see you can install this by git also, right? So that is exactly what we will do. So for you guys, you just have to go to your this PC. You need to go to your C drive, and after going into your C drive, basically you can just create a folder named src, and then after going over here, you just double click over here and select everything over here and just say cmd and press enter. So defaultly your cmd will be opened on the path over here. Now what you need to do is you just need to copy this copy this code over here, and once it is copied you just have to paste it over here. So it will directly git clone the full directory of the stable version of the Flutter SDK for you. Fine. Once you have downloaded this Flutter SDK, then what you need to do is you need to run f okay. Once you are downloaded with the Flutter SDK, then what you need to do is you need to go into a Flutter directory like this. Then you need to go to your bin folder, and then again double click over here, copy this path, and what now you need to do is you need to search for keyword env, which will automatically suggest you the for editing the environment variables for your system. So make sure this you select this control panel one, because of which you will be able to edit your system variables rather only editing the variables for your account. We need to set up the Flutter from each and everywhere where from where possibly we could. So we'll set up it for system variables. Then basically you need to search for the path keyword over here. You need to click on edit, and then you need to press new over here. Once you press new over here, you just have to paste the path over here and then say okay. For me it is already set over here, so I am not setting it for now. Then once you have edited over here, then just say okay, again say okay, and finally say okay. Once you have done with this, then you will be able to run for, if you kindly close this cmd and open the fresh instance of it. And once you open the fresh instance from it, you could just run it from anywhere. from the any possible path from your from your for your device. So let's then you have to type flutter doctor keyword, Flutter Doctor, and for you, it might download the additional files, basically the Dart SDK for it, and the additional files which they want. So kindly be patient and let it run. For me, I am updating this. I mean, Flutter. I'm running this Flutter Doctor command after a lot. I mean, a long time. So it is suggesting me that a new version of the Flutter is available. For getting this Flutter SDK upgraded, you need to run the Flutter upgrade. Fine. So for you, it might not be this way. It might be the welcome message of the Flutter from Flutter SDK, and you might also get this error. So for now, if you want to ignore it, you can ignore this, and then you also would have got this error that your Android Studio is not installed or the plugin of the Flutter is not installed. So kindly just install the Android Studio, and if you have installed the VS Code, then it's fine. You can go with the VS Code and install the plugin of the Flutter in the same. And here it says no device connected, so that's totally fine for now. Now what I want you to do is, once you have completed the installation for the Flutter and the Git, then complete the installation for the Android Studio the same way. Then kindly start the Android Studio, and for you, if you start, you might not be getting the options for creating the new instance of the Flutter project. Okay, so once you have started your Android Studio, I mean, it would definitely take a while to start, but once you have started it, you might not be getting these options for creating the new Flutter project. And also, these are some of the projects which I am currently working on. So, I mean, of course, you also might would have not got something. I mean, this is the probable window which you would be getting, and not this Flutter project for an option for creating the Flutter project. Then what you need to do is you need to click on the configure, you need to go to the plugins, and you need to search for the Flutter. Okay, so when you search for the Flutter and plugin, here it's installed for me. You have to just click on install like this. It would be showing you for installing it. So kindly install that, and along with this Flutter, it will automatically install Dart for you. So that's not a, I mean, that does not remain a big deal for you to set up Dart as well with this, because when even I search Dart over here, then it is also installed with the Flutter. Okay, so once you get installed your plugin, and it would ask you for restarting the IDE, so kindly restart the Android Studio, and then you would be getting this create new Flutter project. And the issue what you are getting over here, that Android Studio is not installed or Android Studio Flutter plugin is not installed, that might solve for you. Fine. So then the first thing what you need to do after installation is click on the new project, click on the Flutter application, and go for the next. You can give the name for your Flutter app. Like let's say for now I'm just giving demo app, and then you need to give the Flutter SDK path. Now, what is this Flutter SDK path? This is the thing where we install the Flutter SDK. So for me, it is on the C drive. In the C drive, it is on the SRC folder, and in SRC folder, it is in the Flutter directory. So I'll just select it and say OK. So if you are not getting this, then I'll explain you that it is on my C drive. On my C drive, it is in my SRC folder. In my SRC folder, it is in the Flutter directory. So I have just selected that the same directory over here, and it is saying me that invalid project name. I forgot, it might be camel case, so we'll go with the small d, and we'll click on next. For now, let's keep the same package name, and let's hit finish over here. Now it will create a brand new Flutter project for you, and for you it might take a lot of time, because it is the first time you are basically starting it. So it might take a while for you. It would basically set up all the processes and workspace for you. So kindly, I mean, I would suggest you to don't open any other application if you have once you have started this Android Studio, because that would definitely improvise the performance for your development. And once you're done, you can just select the emulator if you have installed over here. For me it is Pixel 3, so I could just select it from here and I would just say run from here, and that will basically run for me. Right now I am not able to select it because some process is going on over here, so I'll just okay, so there is an emulator error, and I mean there is some error over here for now, but I'll resolve it later. But if you want, you can select the emulator over here, or if you want a new brand new emulator, you can just click on this icon over here. It would basically open the virtual devices for you, AVD devices, and you could create a brand new virtual device from here. You could just select on this create virtual device, and you if you can just select the device which you like. If you, let's say you want to just create Nexa 6, so you can just go on next, and whichever the Android version you want, you can just download it and just select it. And if you want to go with the default with R, you can go with R, press next, and I mean whatsoever you want, you can do this. You can give the hardware acceleration over here and go with the more advanced settings, and provide you know cold boost, quick boost, and I mean whatsoever you want. You can modify the RAM and many things. So I mean, just play around with all this stuff, and you would understand it time when the I mean time goes. And then finally just hit on the finish, and you could just launch it from here. I mean there is some ADB error for me. For you it might not be. I'll resolve it later. But I mean I showed you the path. You could set up your ADB device, and then you could just select it, and then you could just press run over here, which would basically run for you in your ADB device. So I mean that's pretty much it for it. Thanks a lot guys for watching. And one more thing, if you are running the Flutter project on a low end device, like with a 4 GB of RAM, that is I would definitely not recommend you, because that a way too low RAM, and that would I mean not provide you any better performance. So I mean if by any case you are I mean not able to afford for now, and running on the low end devices, I would not recommend you to just running it with the ADB with the virtual device right in the PC. You could just connect your physical device and set it up for your Android Studio, and you can run with it. If possible, I'll definitely make a dedicated video for the same, and I have got couple of more things improving that too. So if it is possible, I'll definitely include that too. But for now, this is the installation for the Flutter, and basically making your device up and running for the Flutter development. So I wish you all the very best for your futuristic development in the Flutter, and that's it for my side, guys. Happy fluttering. Bye bye.